What's up, America? It's management. We're over here at Tremolo Studios and we're going in for the photo shoot. Come on and join us. Sounds good. We'll see you in 2 minutes.
Alright.
It's right by Park. There's a place called Bright Spot Restaurant. It's right there. It's like right at the corner.
I should be there. I'll see you in 5 minutes.
Sounds good.
I'm parking and get upstairs. Okay.
Okay.
Hi, I'm just sitting here with my friend Oscar. Oscar. This is it. So, what can I say? I've got so many nice. That's really nice. We have just mother for everything that we have ever endured. Don't you look gorgeous?
Yes.
You look gorgeous. Oh my gosh.
This
Are you
is
stuck?
amazing. Yes.
He's not going nowhere after that.
So many. It's just
Yes,
crazy.
sir.
Mabel, come here, please. I'm gonna go.
Here.
How can we get? She's brown.
Well,
I'm gonna bring-
we're just starting. We haven't even. This is preliminary. Oscar. This is it.
Yeah, I love that one. I like that. That's a good one.
Now we need to
I
see
just
that
don't
ring.
like. I'm sad.
Comb in her
that
hair.
Claudia couldn't
That's why we
come.
told you to wait. She had rules still in her hair.
She did.
You know, so,
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, she got it pinned up.
We don't know nothing. What do we know? What do we know? What do we know?
Says Academy Award to 22 from Stardom. That is unbelievable.
And the photographer's actually, she said she'll be here in a couple minutes.
Get her hand holding it.
Yes.
So you can see that writing at the bottom, isn't that? That's a beautiful writing at the bottom.
Charlo, look that way.
Yeah, I mean, totally knowing that
I'll take it.
I do feel like the next step should be.
That
You
is
close
amazing.
your eyes.
Potential. This
Yeah.
young man and I, this was our fourth project together, wasn't it?
That's right.
And Susaye, second project.
Yes.
Wow.
I know.
So now
Four, that might be a record for me. I don't think I've ever had somebody
The same four times.
4 times.
Now, will you please hold that, Oscar,
Of
and
course.
give it to me? No. I want you in the
Okay.
picture.
Here you go. The funny thing is, the next morning, and the morning after the Oscars, the whole night I was waving it around.
Right.
And the next morning I couldn't even lift my
I'm telling you.
I had Oscar elbow.
You got, no. You have to start doing,
I want you to hold
doing
it.
this.
I want you to hold it with me.
I want him out
Here
of
we
the
go.
way.
I should have worn my tuxedo.
It's all good. And the photographer's still coming. She's parking.
Oh, wow.
This is
So
just
we're gonna
us.
be, okay. We're going to be covered every which way.
Hopefully that's not a problem.
No.
No, don't take your hand off.
Okay.
You want my
So
shoulder?
should we wait for the photographer to come and then we can...
No, pamper me.
Okay.
Exactly.
That's a nice one right there. You know.
Sydney,
Yes. Sir.
Oh,
please
that's
get one for me.
I'm gonna get one.
All right. You're so lovely to do this.
Thank you so much.
Please
you
take
guys
one the
for
long
coming
way.
over
The
here.
long
Thank
way
you.
too.
The long
Take
way?
one the long way.
Okay.
Yes, please. Thank you, sweet. Oh, how lovely.
You, I love
Good to see you.
You as well.
Hey,
Hey, Kay.
Hey, did you bring your friend?
I did. I've
So we have 2 Oscars here.
You.
yeah.
Your friend. I love it.
You and your friend?
Right.
Oh my God.
I know.
Practice.
We're waiting on. Where are you
practicing.
located?
Let's get close.
She's trying to find a place to park. You know why I showed
It was in slow motion.
Exactly.
My husband said, "Honey, the category's coming up next." I was like, "What?" And then I heard them announce the list, and then I heard and the Oscar goes to, and then I heard 20 from Stardom, and my arm went up in the air like this, like it was all slow motion.
No.
Then my phone started blowing up,
Wow.
and then my phone just like this blew up.
Jason, you should come here too. So, you guys all know Kate, our producer.
Hi,
This
honey.
is Jason,
Hi,
our
Jason.
editor.
Nice to meet you.
So Jason edited the documentary.
Right.
Jason edited the documentary.
Wow. Oh, thank you.
You probably met somewhere. Do you want to
Oh, they're
take
here.
which camera?
Oh,
This camera?
My little friend.
they both are shooting, so
Okay.
we need to hold that.
Okay.
I'll hold one and you hold one.
Yes. It's like that.
I might have been asking for the wrong thing.
Picture we took together?
You're getting that number.
No.
No. Which one?
I'm gonna show
I've had my picture taken more this year than I have my
Ever.
How you feel right now?
Feel fabulous.
How'd you feel while you were working on the movie?
Oh, fabulous.
Okay, we got fabulous going. How'd you feel when they called your name and you won that Oscar? Fabulous.
At the party.
Okay,
At
hold
the
it
little
right
party we
there.
had
Yeah.
in the holidays, I said, you're gonna take that
wanna make
statue
sure
home.
I
Didn't I say that to him?
I was channeling my
Change
past
position.
I know.
I was really
know.
Can I
trying
get in
to
the
keep my
middle?
expectations
In the
as low
middle.
as possible.
No, and let me tell you something. In our little,
Can I have you move over a little bit
And I-
because I may
that's-
go wide
Sorry.
and I
That's all right.
can
No,
see the
no, you
vent.
tell me.
I
we
can
knew
see
that
the
it was a
vent
done
by
deal.
Mabel
We didn't have any
John's.
doubts.
Okay.
But but it's so funny when you're in that. I said, I can't imagine what it was like. Because I was watching
That's
it.
okay.
And for me, it was all slow motion.
Yeah, it
It
was definitely.
slow motion.
It was an out-of-body
It
experience.
was definitely.
Yesterday I got a letter from the
Okay, I'm
president
right
of
on
my
Mabel.
college.
Oh, right. When did you
Hold on
go?
one second.
The University of
I'm gonna get
Pennsylvania.
Oh,
So the
wow.
president of the
Nice.
university sent me a
Thank
letter.
you.
It's crazy.
That's fantastic.
And a lot of people in the music industry.
Yes.
All this right now.
It was amazing.
Satisfied.
Chicago.
Absolutely.
With the same place that this is
bring
over
your chair
here.
down.
Yeah.
And went to South Shore High School, went to Bryn Mawr Academy.
Yeah.
Michelle Obama went late.
All the tears, all the happy
I had a
tears.
lot of stuff. But
So
my brother,
So great.
I couldn't get a hold of my brother.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it on
So he's hearing it from
I'm gonna give them a
cousin. Okay, so it's interesting.
There's a ladies' room right down the hallway.
I love your office. It's so Howard Hughes. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to.
That's a great picture. Yeah, I got it.
Cool. Did you get that? And now Susaye.
Do we want him with Morgan now?
Yes.
Oh,
We have him.
Yeah, both Oscars would be
Okay.
great.
Well, should we get one with Kate after
All
this?
right.
Please.
You should have done all of them. What's happening?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Sure.
Very nice photo, Sherry. Come forward. I'm sorry.
There we go.
Okay.
They have a lovely cushion.
Yes,
I'll take
indeed.
it.
I like everything.
Talk about your magic threesome.
That's right. They match
Wanna
my
get-
breasts. And I'll cradle one. Maybe I can nurse one and hold the other one.
Stop it! You are so fat and yet so good.
I'm nursing one and cradling the other one.
Morgan, you gotta get in this one.
Come on, Morgan.
Okay.
Oh my God! Here, you have to hold it. I can't. It's just too much.
Dr. John and Susaye, can you
Yes.
please join us? I'd like to get that.
It's like in the middle of my cleavage. It's very happy.
Am I blocking Charlo? I don't want to block.
No, you
Stage, there you go.
Okay, got it.
All right.
Lean in.
Lean in.
Yes.
Lean in.
What are you gonna do with that?
Morgan, how does it feel?
I have to say, it pretty much lives up to its
Thank you.
billing.
Yeah.
We'll take it.
Does not disappoint.
So it doesn't get all. Doesn't get all.
Anytime, but you don't get any bigger than that.
You got the name.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Yeah,
Sure.
we'll take it. That's nice.
Yeah, that's a good picture.
Got that one.
Did you loan me that picture?
Uh,
I can't even
a few
remember.
years ago.
Yes.
That made the movie. That picture.
It did. Do you even remember? Did we get that somewhere and print it out?
Regular.
Welcome to Escovedo Studios in the heart of Salt Lake City, Utah. Let's take a look inside.
This is the lobby to the 8,700 square foot recording studio, where numerous productions are recorded and filmed on a daily basis.
Designed by Lex de Escovedo, the world-famous musical composer, he thought of everything the artist would want.
A professional sound booth, control room with state-of-the-art equipment, a production stage, an editor's bay, production room, and a large office space.
Upstairs, there is a New York studio-style condo.
This fully furnished living room has a gas fireplace, stainless steel appliances, and marble countertops. Separate shower and tub, and walk-in closet. Brand new washer and dryer. All of this is located in Salt Lake City, Utah.
So, Miss Kate,
Yeah.
did you put Oscar in bed with you?
Not in bed.
That's gonna be a good shot, though. Just you know,
You know what you need to tell her? That you
In the-
worked
in the
so
tub.
much on it, you didn't need him to go to bed
with you.
You
That's
needed
true.
to rest. You had accomplished your goal. You had accomplished your goal.
There is a picture of me sleeping on the couch
Oh yeah.
with Oscar.
So you
Oh, that's
just
good.
fabulous.
Well, you know, I have to think that right before you guys, he was really sick right before you guys went to Sunday. Because he passed.
Yeah, he passed just a few weeks before Sundance.
Yes.
So, you know, in the all, it's almost like, you know, he was here, but he was already transitioning out. But it was like, I just felt that when we went to his service, I felt like he did everything that he was able to do on this side.
And you know what?
Everything.
Yeah.
He did his Paul said, I finished
The race.
my course.
My course.
Now I'm ready to be offered up.
Exactly. As a
And
sacrifice.
that's exactly how
He knew
he knew.
what was going to happen.
Of course. Of course. But he didn't leave a stone unturned.
No.
But you know, I was looking at footage of him when at Mary's portion when they're going into the studio, and he looked so fit,
He was
and he looked
incredibly
so
fit.
healthy
Yeah,
and
he was.
rosy, and
He
I just
was.
said, this man doesn't look ill.
I know.
And when he even came and did our thing, I had no idea. He sat and he asked me all these questions about Bette Midler,
Yeah.
and I thought, and this was my first time ever really talking to him, because I'd seen him on a lot,
Yeah.
but he asked me all these questions about Bette Midler, and the Lord said to me, you be careful what you say. And so I paused for a moment, and Tata's daughter was standing, and I looked at her, and she just kind of gave me a thumbs up, so I said, very measured responses, and we were laughing about stuff, but he asked me challenging questions, and I was like, ooh, be careful how you answer, sister.
Yeah.
So I was very measured, and then he wrote me a nice note. In fact, I meant to bring that note today because it was so sweet what he said, and I looked at my reply to him, and it's like it was just we just didn't know, you know. I mean, we take so much for granted, but I was looking back over that and I was like, wow, I'm so grateful that I was able to
But
speak.
you know what? He didn't take anything for granted.
No, he didn't.
He knew exactly what he wanted,
Yes, he did.
and
He knew how to get it.
He knew how to get it.
I want to know if you guys feel let down. You know what I'm saying? After the big, you know,
Big build up.
What now?
Yeah.
I know.
What's your next passion? You know?
Well, whatever is gonna, get the next Oscar, right? So,
Amen. Hey.
Are you taking a lot of meetings?
It is addictive,
I've certainly been
so-
taking a lot of meetings. Have you been taking a lot
yes,
of meetings?
taking a lot of meetings, and when you look at the industry and all the other filmmakers, and I got to know a lot of the other films that were nominated, films that were shortlisted. I mean, there were so many great films and great filmmakers, and it was the odds were so long.
Yeah. But you know what?
You
You see,
I know to you it seems like a fait
I
accompli.
had
It's
seen
like
it.
a done deal,
And but God orchestrated that.
He sure did.
That's right.
That was his.
Yeah.
That
What
was
does God think I should do next?
Yeah.
Can you ask him?
I'll ask
Well, we
him
will.
Sometimes God doesn't.
Yeah.
Don't tell me.
I know.
You should ask him.
Because now we were at the end.
I think she has a direct line.
we were at a.
We all do, my
We
dear.
were right in the church at the end of the service,
Yeah.
and I could hear that voice. And you see, I know that voice because I've heard it too many times before. One time that I heard it so loud and so clear, I was on stage with Susaye and Ray Charles and the other Ray Letts, and I heard the voice tell me, Mable, it's time to go home. I have something for you to do. I knew the voice I was listening to, even though I hadn't ever heard it like that before. And of course on stage they always call me Mayberry. Vernita said, Susaye said to Mayberry, said to Vernita, Mayberry's hearing voices. Well, she don't know we are all going home. I said, but I'm going home tonight because it's something I have to do. Now, the next time that I heard that voice that loud was at the church that day.
Oh my God.
When we had, and that was one of the illness or sickest days of my life because I was anemic and didn't know it. And I knew that I had to do that one. That was just a knowing. You know how you feel something in your heart and spirit, you say, no, I got to do this. I don't really feel good today, but this is something I have to do. But that's all I knew about it that day. But as we were closing the service, I could hear the voice calling your name. Morgan, tell Morgan, this is going to be different from all the rest that we've done. Said things are going to change. And then when I heard things are going to change, I kind of did my head like this because I remember hearing it before I said it. And the voice said, not for the worse, but for the better. And that's all I heard.
Yeah.
And he didn't tell me nothing else because he figured you would do the rest.
Yeah, well, we did. I hope it's doing better. I mean, I hope it's...
Are you leaving?
Well, you know, I
should.
think
People keep asking.
I'm going.
But you know what? I think I think
take
that
off this makeup,
a good
take off my wig.
I think that it's
Yeah.
and
I
pretend
think
I
that
don't work.
I think that it'll get a good push.
Yeah.
I think it'll get a good push next
This young lady
Grammy time.
has
And
done the
And
photography.
the fact that it's just coming out in
for
England now. And I know they're
everything
going to
our
put out England.
ministry
Somebody told me
has done for
that
27
they're going to
years.
try and put out a
She
vinyl
has
version
stuff
in
on
England.
me that nobody
Yeah,
Pretty cool.
would.
and
They
people
would.
that
They
we
would do
get
that.
scholarships
At
to,
the,
and
Wow.
all of that.
It was like
and
two
she's
and a
just
half
kind of
You know,
years.
support.
you know, I didn't get a chance to tell you
Great
about
to
the
support
Mona
such a
thing,
great
and
person.
and I do not take her for granted.
It was so
But she goes
amazing.
beyond
That even though the
calling
tape didn't
for
work,
duty.
we had
So,
such an
thank you for
in-depth,
allowing
didn't we, Sydney?
Oh, of course.
Come in and
In-depth
take
talk.
that back.
I mean,
much yours as
in-depth.
ours.
And
Couldn't
Claudia
have done it.
was like
Everybody.
a
Of course, but
shining
you know, we all
star.
have to thank each other.
I don't think that these
because
people
we
really
all
realized
did it
who
together.
was in their midst.
Yeah.
It
I
was
mean,
no
had a good-
one person.
and,
No, we had a
and
good
she-
time
Did
doing
she
it.
tell you
Yeah.
about her conversation with David Bowie?
She just said, she
Let me
told
tell
me
you,
she got a
she
call.
said it was
Yeah.
it was Saturday morning.
I'll send you all that
And she
info.
said,
And she said her brother had been in the hospital. She had to drive to the hospital.
yeah, she said David Bowie called her up just very this stuff. Oh, hi, Claudia. She said, who's this? Oh, this is David. She said she hadn't talked to him since 1979.
Did she at least say David who?
She did say David who. But you know what? My thing about it is,
Excuse me. Sorry.
It's okay.
this is just good for this is for such a time as this. With all those old things, because we got so much stuff that never got recognized.
Yeah.
And now suddenly here's an opportunity for her who who is so beloved.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, we're all beloved, but there's this, it's almost like she's the most unsung of all of us. You know,
She's totally stepped away from
she stepped away from it. You know, and I look at her and I go, I could have made that decision, but I didn't have anything to go to. You know, but she and I, we talked about that, but
Now, if David's going to write her some songs, she better record them.
yeah, you know what I said to her? I said, excuse me, could you? I said, here's one of your background singers. I said, you know, I'm happy with the ooh and ah.
Yeah.
You know, I said, but I really wanted to be supportive of her.
Yeah.
Because just being outside, just pulling away from all of that, and she was in the interior of all of that. You know.
Yeah.
It was a good way
To get back in.
to say thank you.
To say thank you. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes you're so busy remembering what was a no to you until you forget that there's some thank yous.
There are some thank
See,
yous.
everything is not bad. Everything is not just black or just white. There's always that time, and God will see to it, and He'll always use somebody. Now, He don't come out of the sky, Morgan. Morgan thinks He comes out of the sky and talk to me, but He doesn't come out of the sky and talk to me. He just talks to me right in my spirit, loud enough for me to know that it's not my next door neighbor. Because there is definitely, if anybody have any idea that there might not be a God, you need to change your thinking. Because there is somebody bigger than you and I.
That's true. That's a good song
And
for
it's
us to sing.
yeah, it is a good song for us to sing. You know, we're getting ready to go on the road and do the second time around.
I want to hear it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
When's the first show?
Oh, we don't know yet. We're working on the booking of it now. So.
Yes.
But it's good when you have a second time around.
Yeah.
I always think of what the young man told me that lives in New Jersey, Benny King. We were at an affair.
Young man.
Well, when you think about my age, and then you think about
I love that. That's great.
He said we were getting an award somewhere at Heroes and Legends, and I hadn't seen him in years. And I said, "Oh, Benny King, it's so good to see you. How are you doing?" He said, "I'm doing great. I'm still working." I said, "So am I." He said, "But you're a preacher." I said, "I work and I preach."
That's right.
I said, "I preach free." I said, "But I work to get paid." So his statement to me was, remember this, it's always better the second time around because we've paid for the sessions. We've paid for the promotion because we get all of that before we get our royalties. And he said, now everything is paid for. We can just walk on stage and sing it over again as many times as they want to hear it. So
And sing it as good as, better than we did the first time.
That's right.
And actually, we learned from that we did 40 years ago, 20 years ago, 50 years ago, however many
You better
years
learn.
of time.
You know.
You have to learn. You have
Indeed.
to.
That's what it's all for. The first time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Can I get one more picture?
What we have to do, if we get dressed, you going someplace, like you're going to dress to go someplace like this, you put on so many clothes on top of that until when you get to where you're going, you're forever pulling off. You slow down to what you're really going to be wearing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Morgan, thank you so very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
John right here. And
There you go. You hold that.
Now, why don't we just kind of assist him with, put your hand on it.
Yes, all the ladies.
She said, all right.
Have a hand on. I'm just trying to make my wallpaper.
Are you in, Sue?
I think she is. What? You got it, Jessica. Okay.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Oh,